in detail put out analysis and the explanation by my colleague Riya Dwivedi. And at this point of time, it's important to understand, viewers, how through satellite images the extent of the damage and the kind of ramification of these nuclear sites being hit by the US that has just been confirmed by the United States President Donald Trump looks like. And through these images, through these satellite images, a comprehensive understanding of that has been made. And in fact, Riya, thank you very much for this analysis. Now, let's also take a look at more developments that we are tracking. US Navy's MQ-4C Triton surveillance UAV is now operating over the Gulf of Oman. While as these separate bases of Iran's nearby nuclear region have been hit in precision attacks, US Navy MQ-4C continues to be on surveillance over Oman. Well, that's an alarming situation as Iran continues to put its stronghold over making sure that threats are issued from both the ends. Major General P.K. Sehgal joins me with more updates. Mr. Sehgal, appreciate you joining me this morning. We have just heard the big takeaway and the biggest statement coming from United States President, the much anticipated one, while making it clear, issuing a warning to Iran that any following retaliations from the Iran will not be spared. How do you react, sir?
Iran is bound to react, notwithstanding the success or otherwise of the American strikes. This is a very, very dangerous escalation that has been done. If you recall, Russia and China had given a very clear warning to America that should America intervene, Russia and China and North Korea will not be far behind. Iran is bound to react in a very, very substantial manner. There are very many Americans in the Middle East. There are American bases in the Middle East. Strait of Hormuz is another area of a consequence. How and when Iran reacts, one does not know, but according to me, the reaction is going to be pretty fast and pretty strong. And this is something that will worry the world. Whether the Russians and the Chinese give them the offensive weapons or the defensive weapons is something to be seen. Or would they participate in attacking the American assets or the Israeli assets? Should they do so, the situation would become extremely alarming. But I'm very certain that initially they're going to give them only the defensive weapons, whereby Iran is in a position to defend itself against aerial strikes by Americans as well as the Israelis. They need a lot of air defense, handheld missiles, man portable, because at present the Americans and the Israelis enjoy complete and total air superiority, and it is absolutely essential that this air superiority is ended. Unless until Israel starts losing a few aircraft and few refuelers, they are likely to continue this aerial bombardment. However, the world is absolutely and totally alarmed at what is happening. Iran's prestige and honor have been hit. Ayatollah Khomeini has already named three possible successors, and he has already instructed that there should be no communication within any electronic communication within the vicinity of where he is hiding. America, possibly Israel, will now go in for regime change as well as killing of the Ayatollah. And if that happens again, which has very categorically stated that the consequences will be extremely grave for Israel. And as far as the generals are concerned, the generals are in consensus with Netanyahu as long as these is a nuclear state. But they are not on the same page if he now shifts his effort for regime change and killing the Ayatollah. I am told that there is a vertical division within Israel, and on the other hand, the Houthis are also beginning to now wonder as to how they are going to help their ally Iran. And if they do so, then Israeli air defense resources will stand dissipated. Instead of concentrating them against Iranian attacks, they will have to also look towards the side from where the western side. From
Major General P.K. Sehgal, in fact, thank you very much, and I will have to leave it there. Thank you very much for being with us on the telecast. Appreciate your detailed comments now, viewers, on that ongoing coverage and in fact all these updates that we are tracking very closely. With more news and updates on the other side, it's time to slip into a short break.